Good morning, Flagler County, and welcome to Veterans on Point, a WNZF radio show developed in mind for our county's beloved and respected veterans population and anyone else listening via internet or podcast. I'm your host, David Lydon, the Flagler County Veterans Services Officer, and naturally I'm here with my friend and colleague at the office, Eric Flores. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Dave, again, and good morning to all our listeners and people who watch our video on YouTube out there. And I'm hoping that every one of you and your families are doing well and enjoying the cool weather that we have lately. We're in the 60s.
If you're lucky enough to live in Flagler County, you're lucky enough. Eric and I are your Flagler County Veterans Services Officers. We're at 1769 East Moody Boulevard in Bunnell. That's the Government Services Building. That's room 108. Our phone number is 386-313-4014. We're there to help veterans and family members, particularly spouses, with VA benefits and much more. If you would like an appointment, give us a call at that number, 386-313-4014. And, appointments are appreciated. That way we can dedicate the appropriate amount of time to your situation or your request. If you're watching on YouTube, you will see that we have a guest in the studio, and that is United States Marine Corps veteran Joe Kowalsky, also Vietnam veteran, also a former Flagler County Veteran of the Year. So good morning, Joe.
Well, good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Joe.
Eric?
So we'll hear from Joe in a little while. He's going to bring us up to speed on things that are in the news for the Marine Corps League. They've got some events coming up.
They're busy.
And, they're busy. And so our song of the week, of course, going to be the Star Spangled Banner, traditional one. It'll be at the end of the program. Stick around for that. Our legal loyal listeners, of course, is always headed up by Billy Jones up there at San Cyr.
Good morning, Billy.
Joe knows Billy.
I know Billy.
And
hello, Billy.
Who do not know Billy in this town?
Yeah.
And also, we got a note that Master Chief Dan Cairns and his wife Kay are doing okay up there at San Cyr. So,
they're doing okay.
And Marine Corps League Marine Jeff Kingdon, who Joe Kowalsky knows well, a couple of jarheads. And we know Jeff is our woodworker pal and regular temporary co-host when Eric is out of town. And so thanks, Jeff, for listening. We got Talking Tom. We know he's listening.
Morning, guys.
Charlie Hanger's listening. Well, Charlie reported to me, and we can talk more about this, but the VFW, they have that Queen of Hearts raffle, and it is now up to $9,770.
That is tempting.
They expect it to go over 10 here pretty soon. So thanks, Charlie and his wife, Jenny, for listening.
Thank you,
And, of
guys.
course, we got Dennis Bird over there at Guitars for Vets at the DAV, a U.S. Navy veteran. And thanks for listening. And we can't forget Frank Sr. and Frankie Jr. for tuning in. And James,
thank you, guys.
James the Mailmaid, of course, who's right up there with, he lets us know every week. So he's one of the top legal loyal listeners.
He left 2 messages last week.
He wanted to make sure that Eric knew that he appreciated Eric's service in the United States Navy and over the Navy's birthday. So
thank you, sir.
he also wanted to make sure that if I didn't know, or if we didn't know, that turmeric is a good root to supplement in your diet so that you have less inflammation. And just to let you know, James the Mailmaid, I put some turmeric, fresh turmeric in my food every other day.
I'll do it every night, yeah.
Every other day. I don't want it to build up too much in my system and get poisonous, because it can. So,
that's strong.
Huh?
It is strong.
Yeah. So that James the Mailmaid, thank you. And Bicycle Frank, you see him again this week?
I haven't seen it this week.
Not this week?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you, Bicycle Frank.
Thank you, sir.
We know you're listening. And, of course, we can't forget one of the most recent. He's been listening a while. He's been ducking his head in, and I think we got some permission to say Raymond Royer,
like a Canadian French Royer.
Yeah.
Good morning, guy.
Who is very complimentary of the show, ducks his head in, and he's a loyal listener. So he's a shipmate of Eric, the United States Navy vet. So
Indeed.
Thank you, Ray, for being a loyal listener as well. All right, so moving right along. if you've been paying attention in the last couple of weeks in the news, the Flagler County government lost and the community lost a terrific man who was our deputy administrator for the county, and his wife. Jorge Salinas and his wife Nancy were tragically killed in an automobile accident on I-4, that dangerous I-4. They were heading eastbound, heading back home from a night out or a day out at Disney. And somebody was weaving in and out of traffic, sounds like, caused an accident, which also killed a motorcyclist and, of course, killed Jorge and his wife Nancy. As of this recording, that person still has not been identified, the person who caused the accident. I really hope that's one of the things that's really, it's unbelievable to me that so far that person has not been identified or tracked down, because this is horrendous. And so please, I hope the clues are coming in, that the Florida Highway Patrol and the other authorities are honing in on who caused this. But the Jorge and his wife Nancy will be laid to rest this week up at the Jacksonville National Cemetery, as Jorge is a United States Air Force veteran. I'm going to read his obituary, or their obituary. So Jorge was born on June 9th, 1966 in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, to Jorge and Ana Luz Salinas. He earned his bachelor's degree in computer science from the Universidad Interamericana de Puerto Rico, and later obtained his MBA in IT from Western Governors University. Jorge proudly served his country in the United States Air Force as a senior airman, working as an aerospace control and warning systems operator. He went on to serve as an IT manager and deputy city manager for the city of Albany, Oregon, for 20 years. After relocating to Palm Coast in 2020, he continued his career as a deputy county administrator for Flagler County. His wife Nancy was born on August 20, 1965 in New York, New York, to Jose Hernandez and Eva Ramos. She graduated from Jose de Diego High School in 1984. Jorge and Nancy were married on June 6, 1986 in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. They shared a deep love for Disney World, home remodeling projects, and spending time with their three beloved cats, Gwen, Opal, and Daisy. George enjoyed hiking, going to the beach, learning new skills, fishing, visiting NASA, exploring new technology, and working with the community. Nancy found joy in creating art through painting, jewelry, making, and crafts, as well as gardening, cooking, taking road trips, and traveling. They are survived by their daughter, Kaylin Salinas, and son, Matthew Salinas, Jorge's parents, Jorge and Ana Salinas, sister Lisette Manning Salinas, Nancy's mother, Eva Ramos, and sister Nilka Enid Hernandez Ramos, and brothers Jose Javier Hernandez and Fabian Hernandez. So Jorge and Nancy, you are missed.
Yes, they are.
And please, everybody pray for the terrible driver to be caught. All right, as you know, if you're a loyal listener, that each week for now 30-some weeks, we've been highlighting our U.S. presidents, and this week is no different. We are on the 35th President of the United States. Joe Kowalsky, since you're the only one in this room alive who was around during that time, who was the 35th President?
I don't know, because I'm not that old.
You are that
Okay.
old. You are that old. So the 35th President of the United States was John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
JFK.
He served from January 20th, 1961 until his tragic assassination on November 22nd, 1963. Now, if my math is correct in my head, you were in Vietnam one of those years, weren't you?
That's correct. But also, as I said earlier, you maybe didn't catch it, his initials are JFK, the same as mine.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only connection.
He was born, JFK, not Kowalski, but JFK was born on May 29th, 1917 in Brookline, Massachusetts. Kennedy came from a wealthy and politically influential family. His presidency, often referred to as the Camelot era, was marked by charisma, progressive details, and a vision for a brighter American future, though it was also fraught with challenges like the Cold War and civil rights struggles. Beyond his well-known legacy, several lesser-known facts about JFK reveal the complexity of his character and tenure. Kennedy's rise to the presidency was historic. At age 43, he became the youngest elected U.S. president and the first Catholic to hold office, overcoming significant anti-Catholic sentiment in a predominantly Protestant nation. His administration championed initiatives like the Peace Corps, established in 1961 to promote global volunteerism, and the Apollo program, which set the stage for moon landing later in the decade. One little-known fact about Kennedy is his struggle with chronic health issues. Despite projecting vigor, JFK suffered from Addison's disease, a rare adrenal disorder, and severe back pain from a war injury. He relied on a regimen of medications and used a back brace, which tragically limited his mobility during the assassination, preventing him from ducking after the first shot. Oh, I doubt that was the trouble. His resilience in managing these ailments while maintaining a public image of vitality is a testament to his determination. Another intriguing detail is Kennedy's fascination with James Bond. An avid reader, JFK listed From Russia with Love as one of his favorite novels, boosting the franchise's popularity. He even watched an early screening of Dr. No at the White House. This interest reflected his appreciation for daring and intelligence, qualities he sought to embody as a leader navigating the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, where his strategic diplomacy averted nuclear war. Kennedy's wit also set him apart during a 1962 press conference when asked about Republican criticism of his administration. He humorously remarked, "I'm sure it was all my fault." This charm helped him connect with Americans. Despite his brief tenure, JFK's legacy endures through his advocacy for civil rights, space exploration, and global diplomacy. His assassination in Dallas at age 46 shocked the world, leaving an indelible mark on history. Kennedy's life, blending idealism with resilience, continues to captivate, revealing a leader whose vision transcended his time. And here's a quote of the week, and it's from JFK from his inaugural address on January 20th, 1961. "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." This inspired a generation to embrace civic duty and became one of the most famous quotes in American history. So, the only guy that was alive then, do you remember that?
Yes, I do. And I wasn't in Vietnam then. I was in Puerto Rico at that time. Then I went to Vietnam.
In 61. You were there
Three.
in 62, weren't you?
Well, 63,
63?
63. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it back, Joe.
Oh, Vietnam, I was there in 65. I was there before. Yeah.
You were there in 65?
Yeah, in Vietnam.
Well, anyway, like I said, I'm glad you're back.
Yes, so am I.
Saved by the bell.
All right, so that was JFK, our 35th president, and that comes to the time in the program where I say, drivers, drivers, drivers. The DAV Chapter 86 is seeking volunteer drivers to take veterans from their homes to their VA appointments. Give them a call at 386-439-2122 to find out how to become a volunteer driver. You do not need to use your own vehicle. They have vehicles provided by the VA for that. You do have to be insurable. You do have to have a background check and pass a physical. So these, not just for the volunteers, but that number, you can give the DAV a call, 386-439-2122. That's 2122. If you need transportation to either a VA medical care appointment or medical center appointment or at the clinic or a community care network appointment set up by the VA or a
CMP examination
for a disability compensation exam. Joe used to be a volunteer driver for many years, right?
That's correct.
So thank you, Joe, for your service. Joe's done a lot. That's why he was Veteran of the Year. And he's still doing more. So before we get to Joe, the Flagler Veterans Day Parade is going to be on Tuesday, November 11th, which is Veterans Day. The parade organizers will have you rally up at the Coquina building in Bunnell, which is roughly at Route 1 and Moody Boulevard. And at 10 o'clock, the parade steps off, heads east for 3/4 of a mile, files into the Government Services parking lot to get ready for the Veterans Day ceremony, where we will have the Grand Marshal, who is Dave Freeman, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army, also give a speech to the people at the ceremony. And we will announce the 2025 Veteran of the Year at the ceremony. And following the ceremony, we're going to have a lunch, so a complimentary lunch. And we're working with one of the fine establishments here in Flagler County to try to get that set up for our folks that come out for Veterans Day. So stay tuned to find out who we're going to have providing the lunch.
That's great. Talking about that parade, if you're a veteran and you would like to ride in a Corvette during the parade, give me a call, 386-313-4014. I need your full name, first name, last name, branch of service, and when do you serve. So
Yeah, how many years you serve. So
how many years you serve. So if you're interested, give me a call again, 386-313-4014.
yeah, the Corvette Club has they have their drivers, but they have an empty seat in the front, and they want to
Right.
put a veteran in there. And so if you'd like to be in the parade, let Eric know. We need that within the week, because Chief Brannon, who's on the parade committee, Chief Brannon from Bunnell Police Department, is going to get some placards made up, signs that go on the Corvettes to let the audience and the people in the street know what veteran is in that Corvette. So 386-313-4014.
Give me a call. Today is Sunday. Give me a call tomorrow.
All right, shifting gears. Joe Kowalsky.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with the Marine Corps League here? in
Well, there's a
Flagler
lot going
County?
on. First of all, I'd like to welcome all veterans from the Marine Corps League 876. You can come visit us at the AMVETS building, 2400 Steel Road Drive. That's just off US 1, north of Bunnell. We're starting now our Toys for Tots drive. We're starting to put the boxes out. You'll see us here and there. I'd like to thank FCAR for all their help. That's the Flagler County Realty Association. We hand the toys out with them. The veterans from the Marine Corps will be out. We'll be collecting money and toys. Luckily, FCAR stores them for us and helps us hand them out. They have to be new and unused. They don't have to be wrapped, thank goodness. That's up to you. But that is a big endeavor. Last year we had quite a few. I think we gave out 500 bags of toys.
Wow.
This year we're going to do that again. And also we're going to try and help Palatka out with their situation. They're not real active in that, and we'd like to donate some help for those people. We're going to start off with a golf tournament November 1st at the Palatka Golf Club. That's at 1715 Mosley Avenue in Palatka. If you just go down the main drag, you'll see that street. That's Mosley. Also, we're going to have a real outing there for them and help them start and grow their Toys for Tots. It's a worthy.
That's for the Putnam folks?
Yeah, that's Putnam and us.
That's great.
We'll do Flagler County, like I said, with the help from the Flagler County Realty Association, FCAR. They do a lot, and they'll help us with the golf tournament also. We've hired a company to handle that, mostly for us. We'll have our tent set up there. We'd like to see all Marines come out for that. You have to remember that once Marine, always Marine. So when you get out of the service, if you want to keep up with the Marine Corps League, it's a well organized unit. I've just come back from a conference in Wesley. That's next to Lutz. That's Loseley Chapel. We had a state meeting there. There's over 40 units of Marine Corps League in the state of Florida alone, and it branches out throughout the whole United States. So remember, once a Marine, always a Marine.
Once a Marine, you always belong to the Navy.
You
Listen,
know, and I will tell you that.
I know you. I know you. But what is the age for? I mean, the people still can register to, for the Toys for Tots and how they do that.
Yeah, the
and
Toys
what is
for
the
Tots.
age?
Yeah, Toys for Tots will be going on for quite a while. They'll have to register with FCAR for that. In other words, we don't have. We make sure that you're from Flagler County first of all, so people can't be coming in. And you'll see our boxes out there at different organizations. The bowling alley, and I'd like to say that we do have a day out for our bowling team. If you're a member of the league or whatever, you can come out and bowl with us on the third or the last Tuesday or Wednesday of every month. It's at 12 o'clock, and none of us will be on TV because we're not that good, but we have a good time. And we have a large peanut gallery that helps us, of course.
Don't you have your monthly meet and greet too at one of those local restaurants?
Yeah, we try to do last Friday of every month with the family. We'll have a meet and greet and the new members. And we're trying to help all the small mom and pop restaurants that started out with in Flagler County. Now we've had to branch out more, but we stayed in Flagler County. So if you have a restaurant and you can handle about, we usually get about 20 people out for that. And of course, that give us a call. We'd be glad to come over, and we do pay our own way. Also, we go down to the Veterans Home the first Saturday every month. That's the only out of town thing we have.
That's Emory Bennett.
Emory Bennett
down at Daytona Beach.
Right off of
Mason Ave.
Mason Avenue. There's always a large turnout there. We get 30, 40 people to visit us, and we take down. I'd like to thank Wendy's for contributing their chicken nuggets and
Stoner's Pizza.
Stoner's Pizza. They give us a couple of pizzas, and we have some of the local wives make Jello, and others make hard-boiled eggs and cookies. Jeff always brings some snacks down for them, but everything has to be sugar-free because they're that age. Anyway,
that's healthy anyway.
A lot of veterans with diabetes.
Yes.
Yeah, they go down there. So it only takes about an hour or so of time. Probably takes longer to drive down there and drive back, but they're always glad to see us, and they have a full venue going on down there. Also, we got the Marine Corps Ball coming up. I'm happy to say was sold out. And we've had some people cancel because of health reasons and things like that. So some tickets are available, not many. We've sold over 100 already. That'll be held right here in Flagler County at the Hilton Garden Inn. That's November 9th. The golf tournament's November 1st, so we're kind of busy in November. Plus going. Well, we're gonna have to skip Emory Bennett's. Some will go down there because that is the first Saturday of the month. The Marine Corps Ball we've scheduled for the second Saturday of the month. So that should be a real good event. Also, we have a lot of other things going on at our meetings. We'd like to see you attend. We take associate members also. And like I said, we've become very active lately. And I say lately, last couple of years. So it's growing. All veterans organizations within the county are busy and helping all the veterans in the county as Dave and Eric do. So I think there's over 12,000 veterans in the county.
Yeah, about that, 12, 13.
Yeah. So, we're quite a large population within this county. And what Dave and Eric do is very good. And you can go down to you can go to St. Augustine or you can go down to Daytona. They just opened up a new center in Daytona, and they're kind of walk-in clinics. You can go down there and make an appointment. If you have to go to a hospital, they have 2 hospitals. They just built probably about 4 or 5 years, 6 years ago in Orlando. So it's easy to get to, and the drivers from the DAV, if you make your appointments together, get everything squared away, they'll be glad to take you over there.
There you go.
That's about it.
Well, thanks, Joe. Thanks for keeping us up to date on the Marine Corps League. And so
say hello to all those good old Marine.
You got a phone number for Ellen?
Yes.
Casey. Well, hurry up and get that because I got to go through my thing. So give her number out if you want Marines to call and to learn how to join.
Okay.
But anyway, good.
Yeah, I got it here. 386-237-9798. That's Ellen Werner. 386-237-9798. So give her a call.
Okay.
If you want to join the Marine Corps League.
We're going to have to close out here. So we just got to say no country, no state, no community does more for veterans than the United States of America, the great and free state of Florida, the wonderful Flagler County, the lovely city of Palm Coast, and all of our beautiful beach cities. Be a victor, not a victim. Be educated, not indoctrinated. And most importantly, be kind to someone today or many someones. And just to reiterate, Charlie said that the Queen of Hearts is at $9,770.
Yes.
Joe, any final thoughts?
No, I think you've pretty much covered everything. We have a lot of, like I said, a lot of stuff going on in the Marine Corps League. So come on out and see us.
Okay, sounds good. You heard that, Marines.
Yeah,
Eric?
just one more thing. You see how a young Navy rescued a young Marine here not too long ago. But that's what we do. But anyway, guys, thanks for listening to our show, and thanks for watching our podcast on YouTube. We'll see you next week.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Take care, man.